If you can find partners to help you in whatever you're deficient in, right, you're going to be able to grow your list through a product launch. And again, I'm not talking about an affiliate there. I'm talking about somebody who will help you to get to the table and get your stuff launched, right? You can find partners. If you can get to know new customers with every single launch, you can grow your list through a product launch. And that's really what it's about, right? It's about about putting together a product line, getting new customers every day, engaging those customers, and then getting new customers every time you put something together, which is going to be on a regular basis. Right? Again, this is a totally different business model than the launch model. It looks like the launch model. It looks like you're having big launches like everybody else, but really you're not. What you're really doing is you're putting together a factory. Right? How many of you have ever heard of me talk about the content factory? Well, again, the content factory is basically where you're putting together high quality content for people to be attracted to your site, and also for you to be able to put together products that really help people to overcome whatever it is they're trying to overcome and to get to their goals. Right? Again, new customers with every launch takes consistent action. Again, if you really want to grow your list fast, you have to find new markets, right? You have to find new markets. So in other words, you find that you can take something that you have and you're going to offer it to a new market. Let's say your market is going to be CPA marketers, but you've got something awesome that you would normally offer the CPA marketers, which you will do, but then you figure out that, hey, you know what, man, this software would work really well for PLR users or somebody like that. So what you're basically doing is you're basically finding new uses, new products, which are the same products that you produce in a particular niche, but you're finding ways for the other niche to use them. And this is what innovation is, right? This is the same thing. How many of you all have heard of the Dyson company, right? How many of you have heard of the Dyson company? Or you have a vacuum cleaner that's made by Dyson, right? A lot of you, right? So what is Dyson into? Has everybody seen what else Dyson is into these days? So if I were to ask you, is there anybody else seeing what Dyson is getting it? Well, what Dyson is into, not what they're getting into. They're already into some of the other markets. Well, sometimes when you go to the gym or to a public restroom, they're drying you're sticking your hands inside of a Dyson dryer, right? So basically they're taking their ability to create, lots of air, right? And they've reapplied it to a different market. So basically it's the same technology, different market. Same technology, different niche. And so basically what you want to do is start looking at other niches. So let's just say within the internet marketing niche, let's say that you create stuff for a particular group. Well, does your product have a different use for a different niche? How would another niche use it if you tweaked it a little bit? Right? Find new markets for your products. And again, you can launch them all over the place with a new angle. One thing that people don't do enough, in my estimation, is they don't do stuff in their local and offline market. That's a wide open market. Now, again, most people don't do it because, again, it's a little more work and, it's the real world and we'd much rather be behind our computer. But guess what? People in the offline and local world, they're willing to buy stuff, and sometimes they'll even pay more than we like to pay on the internet, right? The professional class, right? The professional class. Now, again, what do I mean by that? These are people who are not necessarily into starting their own business, but they need help, and they want things for their own systems, right? They want stuff for their own self. So how can you help somebody who's already got a job? Right? Maybe you're not looking for a business person. Maybe you're not looking for somebody in the information marketing niche. How do you help those people who already have a job? How do you help them with something that you're already producing? Right? Think about the professional class also when you are determining how you're going to launch something that's going to grow your list.